Welcome to part 101 of Tales of the Abyss.
My God.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we're coming close to kind of end game at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the last video, a lot of stuff happened. Mostly Moe's kind of trying to take over the world.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Oh yeah.
Dad will go bald one of these days. Yeah.
Yeah. Completely gone, isn't he?
He's too busy thinking about the Smash Direct tomorrow.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious.
All the salt in the world.
I know, everyone's sitting there expecting something. It's like, in fact, I'm not expecting anything.
I think the funniest one is that someone put up a beginning of the presentation and said, "Thank you for joining the Smash Direct. We're presenting this presentation because I wanted to say I'm the one who put the cease and desist for Project M. Thank you and good night."
And that's it?
Yeah.
God damn it.
But seriously, after that, I'm actually seriously considering that maybe Isaac or Knuckles are actually going to get in because of it. Because in all honesty,
I can see either of them.
the only reason
Isaac's been a very requested character for a
so
while
has
now.
Knuckles, surprisingly.
Well, people are just requesting Knuckles because everyone else has gotten a second, third-party rep, and so Sega deserves one too. And I can see where they're coming from with that.
The surprising thing is that they're actually being the only reason that Project M went unhurt was because they weren't adding any characters that weren't in Brawl to begin with. So
I understand, and I mean, with the fact that we have the Mii Brawler, you can easily just give Knuckles the Mii Brawler's moveset, and he'd work fine.
I'm sorry, but Knuckles doesn't kick anything.
Well, you could just take the kicking part out.
He's like Little Mac, but actually able to fly.
Yeah. Anyways, if you come over here, you can buy. If you come into the Coliseum, you can buy some pretty nice stuff. Mainly
the Holy Judgment.
Mainly 2 Holy Judgment. Yeah, you want to buy a Holy Judgment for Luke and Guy because it's the best sword you're going to get for a while.
Don't ever sell the Sephiroths, by the way. Either one.
No. And just so people know, yes, the blue Saphira does override the Saphira.
You don't get any stat buffs from it.
No, it's just you get 50% more gold for the Saphira and 100% more for the blue Saphira.
The only difference is that the Saphira actually gives you stat buffs.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't understand why it does that.
But hey, I'm cool with it.
I'm glad that Namco had. I'm kind of glad that Namco had the foresight to realize, it'd be really broken if you just equip both of them and just get 150% more gold. Although I would like to have 150% more gold.
I like to keep Saphira because I like to keep Jade at a really ridiculously high phonon attack just so he can annihilate everything from the sky.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a really hard choice between Jade and Annis being the best magic attackers.
Because I'm not gonna lie, my Jade can with his Mystic Art can pretty much do over 60,000 by itself.
Like I said, it's a tough call. Sometimes you can actually make Annis stronger than Jade if you actually took the effort to do it.
Tyr has the highest.
It's just easier to make Jade the main spellcaster because he's started that way.
I ran all the way from Belkind.
What's going on? What are you doing?
Spinoza.
Some blue robot destroyed my ship.
Oh, you mean that thing over there? Oh, you mean that stupid flying pod that makes that really annoying whirring sound?
I fixed that, thank you.
9 games later and still making the same sound.
God damn it! Anyways, they're going on about Asch is saying, "Hey, don't do that stupid thing I mentioned, because I'm gonna do that stupid thing I mentioned."
Idiot, don't go killing yourself. Why? Because I was gonna kill myself.
I thought of it first. That's basically
God. First you take my life, now you're taking away my attempted suicide. What the hell is wrong with you?
Stop hogging my glory. That's basically what it amounts to is how big Ash's dick is right now. He wants to be
God
the most
damn it.
noticed, and actually, it's the entire. Actually, I want to say it's the entire motivation that DDD has for Kirby is that Kirby keeps stealing the spotlight, and DDD's like, "Oh, screw you, get out of here." That's literally what it is.
Well,
the Kirby and DDD rivalry here.
It's kind of true.
That's the sad part.
Considering DDD ends up being the one to nearly destroy the world half the time.
That the sad part, yeah, and again, the sad part is it's entirely true because that's exactly what it is.
No, now they changed it up. Now it's Kirby that's unleashing the ancient Cthulhu of destruction every game. Unwillingly.
Because somebody took his cake.
What the hell is he thinking now? After all that talk about not wanting
Well,
to die?
actually, now that I think,
No, it's
oh,
more
actually,
just because Sakurai has to think of...
Actually, Triple Deluxe doesn't do that.
I know.
That's
I
true.
forgot about that because it just happens. In there.
Well, it's just, in
Triple Deluxe, it just
Triple Deluxe,
happens.
it just turns out the guy you're working for was evil the whole time.
No,
Where
that's
is that?
that was Return to Dreamland, and Triple Deluxe, it just happens.
Oh, yeah.
It just literally happens. It's like, okay.
Right. Let's go get Ash.
It's been forever since I played that game.
I remember it. Anyways, now we have to go beat up Ash for being a dummy.
No, we can't. Well, Ash went off to the Tower of Rem. Yeah, this is another kind of repetitive part where we keep going back to the same dungeon a couple of times.
For a very short amount of time, but eh.
I mean, it's not that, like, at least after the first time, they give you the elevator so you don't have to run all the way up there again.
First floor, gift shop. What if there really was a gift shop in the tower?
That'd be awesome.
It's like what the crap do. There's like plushies of everybody, and then there's like a whole fridge containing like a big fridge containing gels and everything.
All right, I got the ultimatus from beating the last sword dancer, which is Luke's best sword in the game.
Third best,
Well, third best sword in the game.
but I'll take it.
For anyone that's curious, like most Tales games, everyone's best weapon actually comes from the Colosseum. So,
I don't usually bother with the Coliseum because the game cheats anyway.
well, it's an optional area, so I don't blame you for not actually doing it.
Optional.
Well, no, I will retract my statement. Lloyd's best weapon was actually from the sword dancer in Symphonia. It wasn't actually the weapon you got from the Colosseum.
You're damn straight.
The Kusanagis were amazing.
Made me look like a samurai.
I mean, it was definitely worth it, considering that third sword dancer, although you made him look like a pussy.
What's that? You stood there. No, wait. That was Sword Dancer 2. I made it look like a bitch.
What's that? What's that? You're gonna stand there and let me spam judgment on you? Okay,
How
then.
nice. And then Judgment misses 3 times.
How do you miss something that huge?
Then you look up at the sky, you see Church with a sniper rifle.
Damn it.
Oh my god, how did I miss?
Anyways, we kind of have to talk about what to do with the planet storm now. Hey, Aston.
Ashton, you have something to do?
No.
Okay. It's like
No.
It's like Ashton's Dr. Light here.
That would make perfect sense.
You think that might have been what they were going for with this?
Maybe.
Make Spinoza
Wouldn't surprise me.
like Dr. Wily for no reason, then have him come back, then have him make a 180.
Or it might just be like the cliche of like the one good doctor and the one evil doctor, and he learns his ways after realizing he was an idiot kind of thing. Except Dr. Wily never learns.
Every single game, please forgive me, and it works.
Until Mega Man 9 and 10, where he keeps trying to frame Dr. Light for doing stuff that he's clearly doing, because All that's accomplishing is proving that the Mega Man universe is full of idiots.
No, that was not. That was the ninth. I think that was the 9th entry, and in the 10th entry, that was.
Yeah, that was Mega Man 9. No, in Mega Man 10, it was just like, oh, Robo-Enza,
Was it,
okay.
oh, Robo-Enza, and Wily's like, oh, Wily even admits that he made the virus by complete accident. At first.
No, he made it on purpose. He's like,
No,
hey,
I
if you
said
want-
at first.
Like, yeah.
He said, I made this virus by an accident, and now it's going out of control. I need help containing it. Then at the very end, it's like, LLJK.
no, joking. All sick robots, if you want to be well, come work for me. By working for me.
Come work for me and destroy Mega Man, because... Yes.
and for the record, I liked Mega Man 10 actually more than Mega Man 9. I know that sounds blasphemy, but I liked Mega Man 10. I don't know why people thought Mega Man 10 was such a bad game.
I don't think it was the fact that it was a bad game. It was more on the fact that it was just like 9.
Yeah, but I think 10 did it better than 9. That's just my theory. That's just my opinion, though.
I did like 10, but I definitely like 10's boss theme better than 9's.
Oh, definitely.
Good lord.
I think that's why I like 10 a little more. Is only because 9, you can clearly tell that Capcom was just like, hey, remember Mega Man 2? Remember Mega Man 2? Remember Mega Man 2? Like, we get it. We get it. Everyone loved Mega Man 2. Mega Man 10 at least felt like a new game. That's how I felt about it, anyway.
Remember in Mega Man 2 when you couldn't slide or charge your buster? Yeah, we're gonna give that to Proto Man because reasons. By the way, Pro Man's DLC.
Damn it! Anyways.
Well, that meeting was completely useless.
Well, not really. I mean, we're trying to find a way to neutralize the miasma, considering it kind of has gone haywire, and
I see.
the entire world is now purple because of it.
Oh, you gonna try that barrel blaster again?
Shut up! No.
Waste 10 minutes.
I gave up on
Waste
that.
10 minutes of our time trying to do it.
Oh, shut up. It's not my fault that I suck at it.
You're gonna have a staring contest with McGovern again,
Shut up.
in which we waste 10 minutes staring at the governor.
Would you stop it?
No.
Oh, it's not like you haven't made any mistakes in editing.
Not like that.
Shut up.
Let's go fight a random monster because reasons.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it was I was
Oh,
trying
I
to
think
do.
you're trying to show off the Blue Zafira.
Maybe.
You're trying to ride the. Then you were trying to ride the. You're trying to ride the Albior and win the town instead.
That or I was like really close to somebody gaining a level, so I just went and fought a guy.
No, you would have shown it off by then. I think you're trying to show off the Blue Zafira.
Probably. Although if I was showing that off, I would have actually shown the ending.
Yeah, if someone actually leveled up, you would have shown it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably going off to do a couple more side quests
Side
now.
quest, oh boy! Who is our first target?
Good question.
Actually, are you actually going to the Tower of Rem now?
Oh yes, that's what it is. I am going to the Tower of Rem.
Well, you're going the opposite way.
I am going the wrong way now that I'm looking at it.
Again, I like to bring up in the 3DS version, there is no shield surrounding the Albior. The Albior just glows.
That just looks awkward.
Yeah, the Albior just glows, and there's no shield around it. And that's the only way you know that the refined Flightstone works.
I guess I'm trying to go to Sheridan.
You're just there.
Although if I'm going to Sheridan, I
You were-
can just
you were-
autopilot to anywhere that I want to
You're
go.
just there. No, you're going to Tower of Rem.
Yeah, that's right. And the closest place to the Tower of Rem is the Kaitsura Naval Port, so I'm just warping straight there, and then I can just go straight to the tower.
Yeah, it's like,
Because it's on this little peninsula right here.
well, you fought nothing but sword dancers here.
You know how much of a pain in the ass that would be? Even with your strategy, eventually that would be annoying.
By the way, there is a very rare encounter here too.
Oh yeah, if you stay here long enough. And in fact, I think it's that thing
yeah,
right there.
that's it. You'll fight like a really big enemy, but he's actually kind of a pushover if you've been fighting the sword dancers.
Yeah. Also, that little blob enemy is a pretty interesting callback to Symphonia because all the random encounter enemies look like that for some reason.
Yeah, you run into that in the you run into that getting the flight stone, the refined flight stone as well.
It's weird though, because like it's just like one or two enemy types that have that map graphic. I don't know why.
By the way, in the part that we got the refined flight stone, ignore all the enemies there. There are many behemoths there. You don't want to fight them.
No, you don't.
You don't want to fight them unless you have a death wish.
I mean, at this point now, I could probably handle them no problem.
Probably not. Probably not two at once.
No, I mean, with the Holy Judgments, I'll at least be able to do like 1,000 damage a hit.
So many replicas.
They're all hit.
So many replicas.
They're all gathered here for the Smash presentation tomorrow.
Yeah.
Either that or Star Wars.
Life in them.
This looks more like Star Wars. Everyone's got the. Everyone's even wearing the same outfit.
They're all stormtroopers.
They have no individual identity.
They're all going to die. They're also very badly. They're also very bad shooters.
Except for that black guy, he'll be fine. Because he's main character.
Basic degree of
Hey.
I'm just.
I know.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Was that an emo guy there? Not even joking. His eyes were covering his entire face. Right, not his hair.
What the hell are you doing?
His hair
here?
was covering his face.
I don't know. It's no different from
The Dark Wings.
No.
What are you doing
no different from Iamon's eyebrows covering his entire face.
I see nothing but my eyebrows.
So Ash really is here.
I can only see hair.
Some kind of mass
It's
suicide
burning.
with the replicas to erase the miasma.
Oh god damn it! Ash really is going to kill himself.
Going after
Idiot!
Luke's like, idiot! I want to do that first.
You kids go look for
God
them too.
Damn it!
This is my idea. You don't steal my ideas. Tell him that.
How about you guys go tell him not to do anything stupid? You're his entourage. Oh god damn it! Now we gotta walk up there.
They ran out of tickets.
Oh no, it closed.
They sold all the Star Wars movie tickets sold out right at the door.
Ah! I was like, yes, we're the next in line. Star Wars sold out. Damn
Son
it!
of a bitch.
Well, should we see how far we can get on those stairs?
And then there's Guy. Well, if we came here at 5 a.m. like I wanted to,
There's not even open at 5 a.m.
that's the point.
Get us nowhere. She's right. There may be other entrances to the elevator higher up.
You planning on seeing Star Wars or no?
Girls are
Of course.
all aboard. I guess I can't complain.
Eh. I don't know about it personally. I mean, I've heard it's actually really. I've heard it's supposed to be really good,
Some soldier you are.
based on, I guess, critical acclaim,
He is your
whatever.
original.
Yeah,
He's every bit as stupid as you are.
they said that about the. The
I
thing
mean,
is,
considering
the
we
thing
haven't
is, they
had
said
a new Star Wars.
the
in,
thing.
like-
The thing is, they kind of said that about Clone Wars as well.
Yeah,
So
he's my original.
Yeah, let's not get
I
into
can't
that.
just lie and watch him die.
say what you will about the prequels. I thought they were okay. I didn't care for Clone Wars myself. That's about it.
For me, the prequels were meh at best.
That's about all.
think
Yeah, that's about my end. It's like, it's okay.
Episode 3 is, in my opinion, Episode 3 is the best of the new trilogy, but that's not really saying too much.
There's only so much. There's only so much. There's only so much of Hayden Christensen I can stand.
Eh.
I'm sorry, I don't like him as an actor.
Anyways. Anyway, while we're climbing up the tower
More
here,
unknowns.
we got more of these tuning fork enemies. I'm so sick of fighting these guys.
More you. It's more of the white. They're more unknowns from Pokemon.
The difference is so obvious.
It's the fact that we fought these same enemies in every single Sephiroth dungeon. It's like now that we're done with the Sephiroth dungeons, Namco's just like, oh, we just have these enemies that we're not using anywhere else. Let's just throw them in somewhere.
Do not do anything.
It's not bad.
No, they just put all these guys in here. It's like, do not do anything of relevance for this entire dungeon. Good.
God damn it.
Maybe I'll see Jade on the sidelines with a cheerleader outfit.
Yeah, why not? That's a nice area to grind. since you're right outside of town and all you're doing is climbing upstairs, you can fight a whole bunch of guys, run out of the tower, go heal, and come back.
They don't really give that much EXP though.
No, but they give decent money, especially if you have the Saphira equipped.
And with the blue Saphira equipped.
Shut up! Well, I do have the blue Saphira.
Why do you still have Forte on him?
Steals Forte? Because his physical defense is still really low.
Why not just do what I do and give him one of the better
His physical defense modifier is only at plus 28. That's awful.
Why not just do what I do and have his physical defense like 40 or something?
Because he hasn't gotten that high yet.
Son of a...
It's also probably because every level I switch up capacity cores.
Yeah, and I do that whenever I get one that's actually kind of good for him. No, see, that one actually makes sense, at least.
Yeah, since I noticed his physical defense was really low, so if you just give him skilled Meteor, give plus 3 physical defense with each level, go for it. Really, at this point, I'm pretty much at the stats that I want to be by the end of the game.
Not me.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, at this point, I probably could go through the rest of the game without having to rearrange capacity cores at all.
Not me.
Unless I was trying... I'm still debating on if I'm going to show off the super bosses in this playthrough or not. I probably will, just to show them off. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to win, but... I mean, like, I'm not going to just get all the catalyst weapons and not show off what happens when you find all of them. That would just be stupid.
We can totally make this work, don't worry.
I have a feeling this is going to be foreshadowing.
Shifty eyes.
Well, it's not really foreshadowing when I've mentioned the super boss a bunch of times in this playthrough before actually getting to it.
and then mention that you're going to get murdered by said super boss repeatedly.
Well, that's because I've actually tried fighting it before and I did get murdered. So I know what I'm getting myself into.
2 seconds later. It's like, look, we can totally do this. 2 seconds later.
Damn, these guys are annoying. You should feel right at home then. Shut up. I love that line.
Just reminds me of this. Damn, these guys are annoying, says the annoying one. Shut up!
Does he actually say that at some
No,
point?
I just made that up.
Ah. Hey, actually new enemies for once. Robots.
Are they Transformers?
No.
Then I'm not interested.
They're robots designed by Scissorman, I guess, because they're called Scissor something. I didn't fully catch the name.
Dan makes robots?
Somehow.
Oh man, he had to step up since he got fired. Yeah.
One of these days we got to do another Clock Tower.
I'm not doing Clock Tower 2. Ever. Not ever. No.
Oh, come on.
Never.
Not even for riffing
No.
material? Oh, come on.
That game's more painful than Dawn. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Good Lord, man.
We're not gonna do Clock Tower 2.
I'll do First Fear. I would not do Clock Tower 2.
Isn't First Fear just a remake of the first
No,
game?
First Fear is a prequel to the first game.
Where's Ash?
Okay.
Actually, I take that back. First Fear is the first game.
Ah, okay.
And Clock Tower on the PlayStation is the sequel to the first game, but it's kind of... They didn't bother saying that on the box for some reason.
Probably because we got that game first.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Ash doesn't want you and your kingdom to sink
Dang it,
into the
Natalia, it's your fault that Ash is gonna go kill himself.
What do you have to say about this?
And he doesn't think his death will make Natalia suffer too? What an idiot.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Talking about
Eh.
there's no time.
You got no time for my
He was
lucky
saying
charms,
he was
see?
gonna die anyway, so he may as well take the miasma with him.
I tried hitting him with this sword stick.
Getting at, but I
Didn't
guess
work out
It's
very
more like
well.
a cane.
Punched me in the face.
I tried to smack him around a couple times with my pimp cane, didn't do anything but tick him off like always.
He wasn't ready to die. He really is.
How do you think I got this star-shaped scar on my eye?
Why do you think my hat keeps popping off every now and then?
You're right. Let's hurry.
See, this is why we need the elevator. But no, we can't take the elevator. We gotta go up the long way.
Also, I like how there's enemies everywhere. The NPCs are just doing nothing.
I know, they just stand there.
It's like, why don't these NPCs ever go into battle? The enemies just know better.
And you got the short lode, some German word that I can't pronounce.
Basically, it's a sword that was made by Largo.
And the Holy Judgment's better than it anyway, so don't worry about it.
Oh, that's quitter talk.
The Tower of Rem is too damn tall!
Just like Ridley.
What if he gets like? What if Sakurai just said, "You know what? Fuck it. Here's Ridley tomorrow."
It's just midget Ridley size of Pikachu.
Fuck it. If you give up, so do I.
No, he just makes him a Meta Knight clone.
Fight me.
It's just Ridley in Meta Knight's costume. It's like I'm in. I'm totally Meta Knight. See.
What about wasn't there that like one of those Darkly comics that was like of why Ridley wasn't in? Like, oh come on, Samus, just let him in for 5 minutes. No,
that was
why he killed my parents.
That was Awkward Zombie. That's Awkward Zombie you're thinking of.
Oh, close enough.
It's like that. Oh come on!
Everyone just stares at him wide. It's like, oh come on! The one time I do that.
No, it's like, oh come on, Samus, can you just let him in for a bit? No. Oh, but it's okay. Look, all heroes and villains get together at one point. Look, me and Wolf solved our differences. Look,
thanking Ganondorf for chumming it up.
Yeah, sometimes the enemy you see can be your friend deep down. Ridley killed my parents. Oh, one time.
I mean, we got Ridley in Smash as a stage hazard. Isn't that good enough, people?
You can even KO him like any other character. Although it takes a while to do that.
True.
This one was loaded.
Battle's barely over.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite quotes.
Leave it to Annis.
Now she can afford to pre-order a PS4. Gold doesn't translate well to U.S. currency.
God, but it's Japan. Damn it, Sony! Are you still that greedy? Oh, fine. You can fine. Here's your PS4 next year. Here's PS5 for $700.
Next year? Are you nuts?
Deal with it.
Next year, they're nuts. That's it. That's pretty much saying we give up.
Next year, PS5. What about PS4? What about PS4? Fine, you want a PS4? $300. PS5, $500.
Oh no, they learned their lesson with the PS3. They said never again with that.
They better not.
If Sony is as good as they say, they better not. They won't.
I mean, there's a reason why it took me 4 years to get my PS3.
Hey, the stairs just end here.
Well, that's annoying.
The stairs just end here. He looked to the left. There's an escalator.
Son of a bitch.
When do we get to the ride? This is the ride! Yeah!
I'd love to stick around.
God damn it.
There's an elevator here. Perhaps it was
Oh, sweet elevator. Oh yes, and incoming one of Jade's best lines.
What do we? Wait, where's the ride? Where's the ride? That is the ride! Yay!
No, I've been frail since birth.
Don't you see? Cause I have low defense.
Damn it, Jade, never change. You are amazing.
Oh.
And you get a nice grass chamber. Anyway, we're halfway up.
Halfway up. Halfway up. Halfway up.
We're gonna get there in the next part.
Kill me now.
Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. God damn it.
Wait, you... Okay.